top corner,
I
which
think
says live.
I think we're pretty close to live. We could be live. I got another feed here, so if anybody can hear me, hello and good morning. And all right. Well, good morning, Federico. How are you doing today, sir? We are live.
Well, thank you, Kelly. I'm doing great. I mean, just look behind me. The color of the sky, to begin with, is the first very beautiful thing we're going to show you today. So look at this. Sunny Florida, beautiful blue.
A beautiful blue,
Can't be better.
not a cloud in the sky there at the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in today. We are very excited to talk all things yachts with Mr. Federico Ferrante of Azimut-Benetti. And Federico, do you want to give them an introduction to yourself? I know a lot of people out there know you from all of your videos online, and of course, just being the face of Azimut in so many ways here in the Americas. So give everybody kind of a brief overview of yourself and of the organization.
Sure, thank you, Kelly. But yeah, more than myself, of course, the team is what matters the most. So yes, my name is Federico Ferrante. I work for Azimut since the early 2000, and I've been sent here at the end of 2003 by the headquarters to open the American branch. And in the 17 years occurred, we became a team of 16 people. We have 3 offices in Fort Lauderdale, from which we supported the Americas, and we are very focused on service, so more than half of our investment is in service. We have a spare parts warehouse which carries over $1 million of value in spare parts at any given time, and we support our dealer network for the Americas from Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Excellent. And for all the viewers out there today, if you have any questions whatsoever for Mr. Federico Ferrante from Azimut, be sure to write them in the chat section on both YouTube and Facebook, and Federico will certainly give you an answer. So he's going to be walking around the boat show, and showing us all the latest and greatest models from Azimut. So Federico, I'll give you the floor, and of course, if there are any questions, I'll let you know what everybody's asking out there.
Sure, no, thank you. And I think I'm ready to flip the phone and finally show you something way better than my face. Give me 1 second, and hopefully I will be able to keep it steady and done.
Yeah, well, and let's hope it works. Of course, internet in general at boat shows is always a tricky thing, but we'll see if we can keep Federico.
I'll try to be as steady as I can. I don't want to get anybody seasick on their couch. Hold on, let me turn it around. All right,
we got you.
You got me. So I want to start, actually, I think we should start from this incredible creature, which is our new model for this season. We are premiering in the Americas, this unbelievable Magellano 25 meters.
Wow.
Hull number 1 has been introduced in Europe last July, and a few months later, this is hull number 3. They're all sold, and this is hull number 3, and he's arriving. This is sold to MarineMax, to you, our United States official exclusive dealer. So it's available for a retail sale, and has just arrived to the Americas 3 days before the show open, actually. And I will actually give you an overlook. This is a Ken Freevook exterior design, and of course you have plenty of videos and pictures online, which is going to show you the line a little bit better than my phone. But he's a Ken Freevook. Ken Freevook, you will remember him from Maltese Falcon, for instance, the largest Perini Navi sailboat yacht ever built, and other incredible project. And the interior design is actually inspired by Vincenzo De Cotis, another incredible Italian talent. And I want to take you on board. So, of course, let me take my shoes off.
And, of course, for all the viewers out there, this is Federico Ferrante from Azimut Yachts, and he is at the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show aboard the 25-meter Magellano, and just a beautiful boat. If you want to learn more, too, be sure to check out all the videos on YouTube. They also have a brand new video, a short film that they've created called Open Your Eyes by, I'm probably going to butcher it here, Federico, Gabriele Muccino.
Perfect. You couldn't say it better.
Well,
thank you for bringing that up. Yeah, that is actually online. We premiered last Tuesday in the Americas at the Peretz Art Museum during a great event, and now it's online. It's 10 minutes, and it's a very, very cool little movie. But going back to the to the product, this is what we call an infinite cockpit. Like an infinite pool, you see that we have a very innovative way to distribute the layout of the cockpit. The sofas are longitudinal versus transversal, and we put that beautiful piece of glass, which still provide protection from wind or water, but gives you this unobstructed view of the ocean when you're sitting. The table, of course, goes up and down, so becomes also a coffee table. We have some lambada here going on, and it becomes a coffee table if you want to lounge, or it comes up and with these two wings expands and is your alfresco dining in the cockpit. Between those two poles, I'll show you now. Of course, you have a privacy curtain coming down, and by the press of a button, you will see now this privacy curtain coming down in case you want to be, protected from maybe a little breeze or something, or have a little privacy there. And again, let's go inside because I want to show you. We have 10 boats. It is the 61st Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show, so I want to try to do my best to show as many as I can. Of course, we'll focus on this. This is the interior, obviously, is focus on light. Very important, you have no steps, so you can see that you walk from the cockpit all the way into the interior without a single step, all the way there to the galley or to the lower deck stairs. And this boat is really designed to be surrounded by light and beauty. Look at the dimension, shape, and size and square footage of these windows. Look at these dining room windows. It's massive. And again, you go around, you are basically 270 degrees unobstructed view. Look at this. That entire door opens. I will not waste your time doing it right now, but picture that the sections on the right side of the screen, they also go and pocket on the left side, and so you have a completely unobstructed view. And from here, you can appreciate the infinitive cockpit that I was talking to you about. You see that your view goes into the water through that window and glass. Now,
And Federico, I just have to say too, real quick, is one thing I'm noticing with this particular model here is wood plays a very big role in more dark wood than in some previous models I've noticed. So could you kind of talk about maybe some of the woods? I know that there's accents on the exterior with the wood, and you're showing it there in some of the structure. How important does wood play into this new model?
Well, on all our models, there is a very refined research of materials and combination of multiple different materials. In this particular model, we have this canaletto walnut, is the very metallic and natural feel of and look of these elements of wood, which is combined with the lacquer, three different colors of lacquer. So you have a light gray, a bronze, and a cream, which gives this combination of elements, which is a sort of a 1950s revival, if you wish. We'll see down in the master cabin, and it gives this look. Which is very cozy, warm, has some natural feeling, but also some very elegant finishing. With this, you see the combination here. This is probably the best corner where you can appreciate the combination of the material. And of course, you have then, oak wood floor throughout all the main deck. So this is the combination of material, which also comes to these beautiful coffee tables, which are work of art, built by hands by us and designed by Vincenzo De Cotis. Believe it or not, this is actual fiberglass. So look at the beauty of this finishing with the same kind of mirror finish that you have on all those bulkheads. And so if we move forward, of course, I will not go through the details because we'll do a walkthrough video, which will be like an hour and a half. You can go on that, and there I will show the details. But all of this is storage. Everything you see obviously opens and is storage or very easy access to technical systems. And I'll show you now a little bit of a gem, if you wish, which is the day head. It came out so luxurious, so beautiful with this Italian marble, beautiful, mirror everywhere, so it gives you the feeling of being much bigger. And then going here, another characteristic of the Magellano 25 meter is that for a more crew operated way to use it, this double door, which is immense, look at my proportion, close, and now you separate the crew from the owners and his guests, or it completely open, and you can appreciate the big size of the opening. So from here, look, this is how you look all the way back and all the way forward. And here you walk into this beautiful either breakfast nook or dinette for the crew, and which leads to this incredible galley, oversized appliances, double sink, double refrigerator. Somebody forgot open, and you have a residential refrigerator here, an additional refrigerator there. Every
Sure.
single cabinet is storage. But look at the amount of natural light and view that you have in the galley, which is either used by the owner and his family. It's always beautiful to be surrounded by beauty and light. And if instead is more used by the crew, it's very convenient for the crew to always be able to put an eye outside and see what is going on around the boat from a technical standpoint. When you are at anchor, when you are in a marina, so it's
Yep.
very, you always want to be in control.
And of course, for those people out there who have just logged on, this is the 2020 Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show at the Azimut booth aboard the Magellano 25 Metri, making its world debut here at the boat show. I'm sure if you're in the Fort Lauderdale area and interested in hopping aboard, be sure to visit the Azimut booth. But Federico, this is just a magnificent boat. And if anybody has any questions out there, be sure to leave them in the comments section, and Federico can answer any of your questions. We have a few shout outs real quick. MarineMax Panama City Beach says, beautiful. Lisa Harrison, my trusty companion there, sidekick. She's pretty much the one that runs the show. She's behind the scenes here saying she wishes she was at the show. This boat looks gorgeous. And look at that accent too. That mirror in itself is just a work of art.
Yeah, no. So this we were while you were talking, I was also trying to give as much content and image as I could, and I approached the lower deck. I hope you could have seen how comfortable, wide, and safe the stairs were. And then you get down, and you have the same different contrast of lacquered
Wow.
with the details of bronze and a mirror, which gives you that depth feeling when you come down. And then I'll show you first and foremost the master cabin, and which is absolutely stunning. So look at this view. This is the entrance of the master cabin with the bed, a mirror. You have a mirror on the side here, and then you have this entire wall is mirrored. So when you enter the cabin, you really feel like the space is so big.
Huge.
And massive. And then you come here, and this is the amount of natural light you have on your starboard side with a beautiful, cute little sofa there. Always convenient to get undressed and leave your clothes on, next to a king size bed, which of course lift and offer full storage. Every single volume that you see here is all storage. And now get ready, because I'm going to show you what we have done design wise, which is this port side. Look at this.
Wow.
Instead of closing this sink bathroom area, we left it open and we made it become basically a sculpture, a piece of art. Look at the marble work, look at the beauty of the faucets, look at the beauty of the accessories, look at the mirrors, and all framed by this incredible natural light coming in from the massive, oversized window with an integrated portal. So this is really, I just have no words to describe how pretty this is. So why would you hide it? Is beyond me. And as a matter of fact, we left it exposed because it's so pretty. And this is, the cute little vanity here with a stool integrated. It doesn't bother you when you walk. You take it out, and she has a beautiful mirror that is infinitive for vanity purposes. Electrical socket there for hair blower.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, here you have a toilet, and look at this beautiful shower. The marble work in this shower is stunning. So this is the master shower, but you close this door, and now, okay, that's the area that you want behind the door, of course. But then this is part of your master cabin, which, let me give you a 360 here, maybe going a little slow.
Beautiful.
So you can appreciate it all.
And shout out to Eric Liebman on YouTube, who says, beautiful yacht, Federico. So he is certainly liking what he sees. And I also noticed the windows. You always, that is part of it too, in terms of, depending on where you are in the world, that can be part of that work of art that you're stating. When you look out, you see the bathroom, but you also see the backdrop of wherever you are in some beautiful part of the world too.
Yeah, absolutely. Imagine now, instead of being here next to a barge, we are in the middle of a bay in Sardinia with turquoise water and nothing around us by nature. that will be your piece of art out of each of the window. Remember, 1 and 2 equally sized. And I want to give a little bit of attention also to this, which is one of the closets in the master cabin, but this is a walk-in closet with a safe, drawers, shelf, 2 hanging lockers, and I'm actually in it right now and doing a 360 just to give you an idea of the deep depth and size of this closet. And going back, because remember, we have 10 boats at the show. I want to show you at least half of them. So we have this is a portside VIP, and we call it that way instead of a guest because it's very dynamic and very versatile. Of course, those bed slides, so you can have it as a double or as a queen, as it is set right now. So look at the size of that window as well. Of course, in this cabin on one side only, because on the other side you have your beautiful TV piece of furniture, which is an integrated mirror, which when the TV is off, it shows you what the window reflects. But then when the TV is on, you see the TV. And
So
then
real quick, you were just stating that those beds they can come apart and they can be two, or if if you have
correct.
a couple that you'd like, you could just put them together. Correct?
Very, very true and very simple the way it works. All manual and with the 3 movements and 15 seconds, you go transfer the cabin from 2 doubles to a queen bed. And again, I'm doing an hour and a half walkthrough, and where I will demonstrate exactly how you do it, how it works, and how the cabins will set. So if anybody is interested in more details on any model, we'll have the for that. And this is I want to give you just this is the forward BIP, of course, with an ensuite bathroom here. But again, focus on the size of the window, the natural lights, the design, the size. This obviously is a full queen size bed. No, not can be combined with an ensuite bathroom and shower. But there is so much more that I don't want to rush on one end, but I don't want to miss anything on the other. So let's go up to the main helm, which is very interesting also, and then that will lead us to the flybridge.
Excellent.
And
Again, for all the viewers out there, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on our Facebook page for more information about all the latest and greatest Azimut models, including this 25 Metri. Federico did mention there's going to be full walkthrough on this boat, and there's full walkthroughs on a lot of the boats in their range. So be sure to check those out as well. But look at that space too.
so this is the raised pilot house main helm, where we have our platinum Raymarine package with 3 19 inches, which goes, of course, offers everything from your monitoring system, your chart, and your fish finder. So let me. So they are very comprehensive, and they make you control. This is the control tower, if you wish, of the boat, as you can see. And a very
Wow.
unique feature, you will wonder how can it be possible that you come up from these stairs. As you can see, this is the stairs we've just used, but then you have a sofa suspended over there on the port side. So when you're here sitting on your helm station for long navigation at night, what you do, you just press that button right there, and what happened is that your companion the sofa will electrically move. Check this out. And you can have 1 or 2 companions now sharing beautiful nights at the helm in navigation, sitting on this sofa, which this is the Italian creativity. Why stopping in front of geometry and need of stairs? You just walk around it, and now look, now you have a helm with a beautiful sofa, which has a perfect position. I can show you actually. I'm now sitting on it, relaxing here. You see my leg, and this is my view on a comfortable leather wrapped sofa next to my captain here, and we can spend countless hours navigating on this Magellano 25 meter, which is pretty cool.
Federico, I think too the attention to detail there, where if you show on the right hand side next to that sofa, it fits perfectly within that little curvature
Oh
of
yeah, of
the.
course.
I mean, it fits right in there, which the attention to detail on this model is just incredible, and the fact that it can be kind of just a work of art when not in use, but then it can be fully functional as well. I mean, that kind of is the epitome of the Azimut brand is form and function there.
Yeah, and don't stop in front of any obstacle. So we wanted to have a helm with great, comfortable access, a good helm seat. We don't take away too much space from the rest of the living spaces, and so this was the layout. But why not making a sofa move? You know,
Mm-hmm.
and that's how you create a companion for the captain. And also a very important feature because explorers of this size typically have one helm only. Instead, we wanted to incorporate two helms. So we are now approaching the flybridge from these comfortable stairs from the main helm, as you can see. And here you have the exterior helm. Only difference between this and the one below is instead of having three 19s, you have two 19 screens. They can do all the same. They can be split, so you can control everything. You can control from the main helm, and then as you can see, you have everything you need. A very comfortable, long distance, long hours helm chair, and your more traditional look
Mm-hmm.
helm wheel, and this is your flybridge. So going into the detail, this area right here, this is all storage. This is all storage, like it is all storage under this C-shaped sofa. Every single section has a cover which removes, and the bottom is an incredible amount of storage. Of course, large dining table. I will not go into these kind of logic and obvious details, but look at this instead. This is a pretty innovative. It's a cool louver system,
Wow.
electrically operated louver system sunroof, which you can adjust the angle of the louvers, of course, at your taste, and from all closed to 90 degrees open for the most light. And then when they are all closed, it looks very, very stunning, black, aggressive
So are you kind of
aluminum.
saying that you can open it for more light being brought in, or it can be
Yeah,
completely closed to block out all light if needed?
I don't know if you can see from here because the switch is here, but yeah,
Sure.
I'm actually operating it as we speak, and is closing now. And you can leave it from all closed down. I don't know if you can see the
Oh, I
button.
can see, yeah, we can certainly see that.
That now it's fully closed, and you can go all the way up to 90 degrees, where it will be basically fully open. This
And
is
that
your
is something that we have not seen on many. I have to be honest, I have not seen that on a boat, and that is just a really cool feature. And I think it's functional though too. It's something that if you want to get completely out of the sun, it's not a mesh or anything like that. It's solid, so you can be completely covered if needed.
correct, yeah. And we want to introduce something new. We do our hard top with electrically operated soft top opening on many models. This is the first model where we do a louver system to do something new, to innovate, so that the
Sure.
concept is the same but made in a different way. And this is actually one of the coolest features of the flybridge, which is a really full size bar. You have your stools, and look at this full American spec barbecue. You have a Canyon Grand Texans with a hibachi and the two grills side by
Wow.
side. Right next to it, a very conveniently located sink. Here you have ice maker, refrigerator, storage for your grilling needs, another storage there, and a full bar here overlooking. Look at what you will see when you are at the. It's just unbelievable. Imagine being here in a beautiful place. Not that Fort Lauderdale is not beautiful. It's better than that. When you are on a boat, you can be very remote, beautiful places, and this is where you're sipping your drinks and grilling your freshly caught lobsters. So this
It's
is a dream.
Federico,
And
speaking of grilling, shout out to Abby Hymanson, who's watching from Clearwater, who has showed us her Kenyan grill. So, yeah, that is the perfect way to grill up some of the best food you can possibly think of, no matter where you are.
I wanted you to appreciate the comfort and safety of these beautiful stairs, handrails on both sides, and very wide and nice, also for bad weather. A lot of focus on this boat is on storage. This is also an innovative solution that we don't do on the other models. And look at the amount of storage here for your lines and cleaning products and technical materials. So there is storage on this boat everywhere. It's designed for long-term navigation, and so you need a lot of things with you, and there is place for everything on this Magellano 25-meter. Pretty cool little details. Of course, the cockpit can miss a TV for your Sunday game and your Monday news in the cockpit while sipping your coffee in this infinitive. infinite cockpit. You can miss cockpit maneuvering station, bow and stern thruster are hydraulic, which is phenomenal. This is your control, your joystick, which controls engines and thrusters. And on the side here, of course, you have a sink and work base storage on the other side. Let me take you actually to the bow because, again, I don't want to be too fast, but I can't be too slow either. So look at the sidewalk and look how safe it is. I mean, I don't know if I can give you a good view. Let me see. Look at this. This is the height
Wow.
of the cap rail. So imagine in bad weather, and you're walking here from this side door. The crew needs to get out on the bow and look how safe and sturdy. And all of this again is all storage here. This storage is immense. And then you have two other storages here, which has unbelievably big storage under these two sofas, and of course these two sofas, which is your bow lounging area. Let me see if I can show you as good as I think I can. So these are the lounging area, which comes with this beautiful canopy, which is held in place by custom-made
Of
carbon fiber
course.
holes, which fits into these holes. And I mean, I don't want to be under the sun, but very simple system. You tied it, and look at the work of art of this carbon fiber. Look at this.
And even those ropes kind of go into it as opposed to they're
Of
flapping
course,
around
no,
and
yeah, very good point. Everything is to the last details. You see, this is the line, and it goes into the pole, so it doesn't flap around, doesn't look bad. You can pull it tighter. Super easy. You step it down, and you're done. And cap holders, of course, everywhere. Beautiful winches. These are pieces of art. That's why we wanted to leave them exposed. Look at the beauty of that stainless steel cleats. Again, these are all handmade, hand welded, and hand polished. All the stainless steel here, you can't buy it off the shelf. So every single piece of stainless steel you see on this boat is made for the unit. Those cleats were made for Magellano 25 meter hull number 14. That's how it was. Same for this passage and cleat. And I want to show you real quick. We are approaching now from the starboard side the transom. Comfortable stairs on both sides with the safety gate. So when you navigate, obviously your gate will be closed with your beautiful Azimut logo there. And then to open it, you just lift it, turn it, and you have these very comfortable stairs going down. And this is your beach club, where basically the garage door opens and becomes a beautiful access to the water. Look at this. I mean, really, look at this.
yeah.
One way. And this is a garage which can host a 390 Pirelli or 395 Williams standard. So we're talking about what, 13 feet and change as far as size. And when the tender is out, you close it with this beautiful curtain with the Azimut logo, so you don't see anything ugly. You have this beautiful all custom-made umbrella system, which you can see I'm under right now. For the platform, you can place furniture, and of course, you can miss your carbon fiber shower, which you plug into the deck and you put away in a custom design bag, which fits into the garage. And the last but surely not least, I don't think I go into it because I do that in the tour, but this is how you access the engine room. Very convenient access. You lift the stairs. Look at the height. Look how comfortable and convenient the access is. That is another watertight door, and there you go into the engine room, which we feature in detail in the walkthrough. So,
Certainly.
if you're interested in the engine room, and of course, if somebody wonder in case of bad weather that you don't want to be here entering the engine room, of course there is an emergency access to the engine room, which is this hatch right here. So you open those two dogs and you get into the engine room from a dedicated ladder from the cockpit without the need of going in the transom of the boat when there is bad weather. So now let's move actually to the other star of the show.
And while you do head over there, Federico, I just wanted to give again a shout out to all the people watching. Thank you for joining us this morning at the Azimut booth at the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show. That was the 25 Magellano 25 Metri. If you guys have any thoughts, what do you like about it? What are some of the things that stand out to you? We'd love to hear that. And we'd love to hear if you're going to the show, or of course, we have the exclusive sales event going on with MarineMax. So you can learn all about these latest models of Azimut yachts online if for whatever reason you're somewhere else in the world other than Fort Lauderdale this weekend.
And these make you appreciate really the creativity and innovation of Azimut Yachts, the Azimut-Benetti Group, and the Azimut Yachts brand. So we left the Magellano 25 meter, which is a Chem Freevoke exterior design, and Vincenzo De Cote inspired interior design, tricked by our style department. That unit was done for a customer, so has his taste. And now we go to the 78 flybridge from our flybridge collection, which is an Alberto Mancini exterior design, and you can see, you can look how different it is. It's just another planet. It's not only another collection. This is a completely different boat. So you will see the exterior is an Alberto Mancini, younger designer, Italian, and you can tell that the pen is different, is a different product. And the interior of this boat is an Achille Salvagni design, which again, we'll go into it and you'll see how different it is compared to the Magellano 25 meters. So this is to say that we have 5 collection, 24 different models today, more to come, and all power boats. The only thing we don't do is sailboats. But if you like power boats, I would say it's almost impossible. You don't find a model in the 5 collection, 24 models of Azimut Yachts that fits you.
So Federico, that is you have the Magellano, the Grande, the Flybridge, the S, and the Atlantis.
Yeah, we have them. We have them all here at the show, and we'll try to go through at least one model of each. So we just step aboard the 78. This is the cockpit, as you can see, completely different. Some features are the same. We carry them over. Why not? So the privacy curtain there will come down exactly as we see on the 25-meter Magellano. But this is the cockpit where you have this synthetic marble and Corian table, which is an incredible material. This marble, we are using it everywhere, and is absolutely resistant to anything and gives you the feeling of marble. And in no way is actually a shortcut. This is actually costs more money than marble, but it's synthetic, so you can spill any lemon, any juice you want on it, and there will never be a stain. And so this is your cockpit with your wet bar. That's the access to the flybridge, which we'll go through later. This is an IPS power boat, so triple 1350 Volvo IPS. And so this is your docking station on the 78. Just a joystick, that's all you need. And of course your thruster control for finesse maneuvering. But with IPS, all you need is your joystick and your controls. So this is your cockpit docking station. And now let's step inside the boat, because that's how you really can see the difference of the design. So here I can open all the door for you. Give me 1 second.
And as you see there, he just kind of opened. I mean, that was just a few seconds, and you can open it all the way.
You can open it all the way. The door tacked there behind the wet bar, and this is your view from the cockpit. Imagine right now I'm leaning against the table in the cockpit. I showed you before. This is what you see. And if I go inside the salon, which I will make you see better, but bear with me 1 second, and I turn around, this is what I see when I'm in the salon. So this is how open, and the 2 areas again are communicating and flowing. There is no steps again from your last step from the swim platform to the cockpit, and then there is no step until the stairs to the lower deck and the main helm. And this is the salon, so you can see how different the design and architecture is. Here we have an Achille Salvagni design. You talked about wood before, which we always appreciate. So this is a 100% gloss mahogany paired with a 10% gloss oak. So you have a very luxurious, very elegant material, which is combined next to the way nature, almost the way nature give us wooden materials. And the two together, have this combination that only a genius like Achille Salvagni can put together and make flow this way. Look at this. Every piece on this boat is designed by Achille Salvagni. So this coffee table, which looks like a drop, and is also very clever because again, don't forget, for us, every inch of the boat is
Storage.
fundamental for storage. So this entire cube, which is pretty thick and high, is storage. And then you have this beautiful, we call this the lounge version because you have an half sofa and then a little side coffee table area there, and then a bow sofa. So it's more a lounging version where this table, of course, now is in the lower position, almost lowest, and comes up, opens, and that becomes your internal dining. Or when you don't dine, this is much more an open layout, family oriented. And look at the amount of light again that you have. This is a full size window here, and you're surrounded by natural light and beauty. Your love seat on the side. And here, actually, you enter the technical space, if you wish, which is the helm station, double seat, and comprehensive full helm again with 16 inches in this case, and a fully equipped immense galley. And this boat, of course, can be enjoyed by the family because when you leave this door open, you still have a very good flow, but it's also uh, very good for people which have crew because once you close this door, you see I've completely separated now the owner guest areas from the galley. And here is your side door if the crew need to go out when they are in this area, they want to pass through the salon and disturb the owner. And this is their kingdom, basically. So full size refrigerator, full size galley. Look at the size of this countertop. And down here, you go to the crew quarters where you have two cabin heads, double washer and dryer machines. So this become really the crew quarters, which incorporate helm, crew quarters, galley, their dinette. And through this door, they can access the outside, and through this door, they can close and leave owners and guests undisturbed.
And Federico, for those that just joined, if you want to just give them a brief overview of which boat you are on and where you're located today, they'd love to hear that.
Yeah, I'm on the 78 flybridge from Azimut Yachts. Let me just close this door because there is the level of humidity in Florida today is insane. So we are at the 61st Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and now we are touring the Azimut 78 from the Flybridge collection. We are about to approach the lower deck. Again, very comfortable and conveniently located handrails to go down the stairs. So in case of weather and movement, you're always safe. And here on the left, we get into this incredible master cabin. Look at this. Look at the size of those windows.
And one thing I've noticed on the two boats we've seen so far is not only is light used to light up a room to see, but also just the amount of accent lighting everywhere. You see, up there in the ceiling area and under the beds often. I mean, there's just so much accent lighting to add to that ambiance.
Yeah, we actually, I mean, in the residential and hospitality architecture, of course, where we take inspiration and talents, lighting became an extremely important element of design and architecture since over a decade, and we actually jumped on that wagon almost immediately. We hire there is profiles in our technical department which are lighting engineers. That's their title, and that's what they do. They basically design from a design and from a technical standpoint. So the creativity, but also have to become then feasible and buildable. They design the lighting of every model. And so, yeah, you are 100% right. There is an extremely high amount of attention to the details of lighting, and especially back. Look at that corner, for instance, that I'm pointing right now. That corner looks like a sun raising, if you wish, because has there's the yellowish silk, wallpaper, but has that perimeter lighting which makes it glow, and it looks really like an intense work of art. And talking about the lighting of this 78, instead, the how you call them, these kind of lights, not the one integrated in the furniture, but the standalone, I guess is the right name in English. Those are all designed by the designer. So those lights right there, none of these are lights that you can buy in a store. They are designed by Achille Salvagni for the Azimut 78 flybridge. And so you see, these are for instance, your sconces, and look at the details.
Well, and functional too. I mean, it's not all just looks. You have
Of
a
course.
storage area, and especially next to the bed there. I mean, you have a place to put your phone or jewelry or anything, and it's not going to roll off if you're rolling around. Obviously, you got seakeepers on board this boat, but always thinking of potential. Where could you put something? Where would you put something? Always, no matter where you go.
Yeah, storage. Storage is so crucial, so crucial. I mean, it looks like it's never enough, but we use every single inch of volume spare to transform it into storage. And again, talking about storage, this is your walk-in closet of the 78. Sorry for the mess. We were doing a boat show, even though we could have probably found a better place for this stuff, but sorry about that. This is your hanging part, natural light and natural ventilation. These are all your drawer sets. And you have another hanging here. And of course, your full-size mirror here. And under the bed, there is storage in every Azimut. So if you lift the bed, let's see, I'm doing it with one hand.
Wow.
Look at the amount of storage you have here. And those two on the other sides are drawers, so you can access them conveniently without the need of lifting the bed. And then everything else on the side there and in the middle is available storage, which is an incredible amount.
Well, I picture, you fly in from wherever, you got your boat, you can put your suitcases and luggage underneath there, and then just keep them away until you're ready to depart.
Yeah, and here, other storage here, where you integrate your audio video component, and some extra storage, and then of course a beautiful vanity with this very pretty little stool, and our mirror, of course electrical socket for phone and hair blower, and the beautiful natural view from this incredible window with integrated portal. And his and hers, we are now stepping into the master bathroom. His and hers, again, beautiful 10% oak throughout. And this is the master shower instead, where you have, again, look at the Achille Salvagni genius, where you have the contrast between a very cold material, which is this synthetic marble, resistant to anything, but with the feeling of marble, but paired right next to beautiful teak, and the contrast is unbelievable. You have cold and warm, and therefore the combination of the two gives you this feeling where you're entering like in a Swedish spa.
Exactly what I was thinking.
It's really unbelievable. Look, rain shower, foam shower, and also function. You might wonder what is ugly, if you wish, for those. Because of course, it's nicer to have a floor without any hatch, but no, those are the hatches which you need to access gray water pumps and technical system under a bathroom floor on a boat, and therefore also practicalities and sense of technical need is always respected. And now we go through this beautiful hallway. Look, I just have two stairs. Again, you were talking about light.
Accent lighting.
Backlit, so for safety and design. So you will see again the different material. There is a bronze profile under each of the steps. Could have been the same material as one of the two, but no, that's attached, which call back the bronze details of the handrails. So those. Instead of, if we can, we'll look at the guests, but I really want to show you the VIP first because it's unbelievable.
Certainly.
We are entering the VIP now, and look at this. Look how big this VIP is. But number one, you are taken away by the details of these handles and this cabinet, all designed by Achille Salvagni as well. So this will be your first closet with the mirror integrated hanging bar. I hope you saw it semi-decent from my phone. But again, I'm approaching now the VIP, and look at this. Look how big.
Wow.
You have a natural light coming from this immense window, side place bed, which of course opens as the one of the master. I will not open every bed for you. I don't want to waste your time. They are the same. You have storage on each two of these columns. And we didn't look at it in the master, but it's the same thing. I will focus on this, which is so pretty. Look at this. This is a sculpture which integrate the television behind that mirror. Once the television is on, you see it, but once it's off, you just see this beautiful, all integrated sculpture of design. So you have this beautiful storage, if you wish. Imagine your phone, your book, your magazine, your keys. You put them in that box. They lay on the bottom. You don't see them. And this is the TV. And look how beautiful is integrated the sound bar. So it also looks like is an appliance, if you wish, but is integrated in the design and becomes part of the flow.
And I have to say too, I keep noticing curves is a theme throughout this boat. Everything is, ovals or circular or curves. Could you kind of talk about that a little bit?
Bravo. No, I'm glad you say that because you see, when you said I was touching this bulkhead, because look, I don't know if you can see it from the phone. Can you see how round it is, Kelly?
You can see a bit, but yeah, there's certainly no right angles.
Yeah, that's from a construction standpoint. Of course, our production team is not a big fan of these designs because it's much easier to build like most of our competitors do with 90 degrees angle when you need to join instead of curving wood, which requires a lot of work and is almost an art. But yeah, the design of Achille Salvagni in the specific is all round, is all cozy, all wrap around you. So look at these doors, for instance. Now you see how this would have been much cheaper, faster to build, simpler to make it just a 90 degrees angle. And I'm telling you, most of the people wouldn't even notice. Our customer do. Our customer appreciate. And look at the radius. Look at the perfection of this round radius. I don't think echo there probably give you an idea.
Yep.
So this is much more complicated. So really, we need people. We like people to go through these details so you understand the complexity of construction and how all these details that flow together not necessarily come easy. Look at these handles. No, beautiful, integrated, selected. And so there is so much to see that, Kelly. You stop me if I'm going too fast.
I'll just let everybody know again because I know people pop in and pop out, but we are aboard the Azimut 78 flybridge at the 2020 Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show with Federico Ferrante, president of Azimut-Benetti USA in the Americas, I should say. Federico, this is the second boat we're seeing here. This is the 78 flybridge. We saw the 25, the Magellano 25 Metri previously. What else can we see here at the show? What else do you have at the show? Which I know you have the entire lineup.
But no, not quite. Meaning that this year, as you can imagine, due to the COVID scenario we're living, we've been a little bit conservative, and we brought only 10 boats, which
only 10 boats
is much more than anybody else in the show.
Certainly.
But typically we have around 20, so we have half of the range. We have it here at the show, and then the other half we have it at our incredible MarineMax Yacht Center in just Pompano Beach, a few miles away from here. So we split the boats. So any model we don't have here, we have it there, and vice versa.
Yes.
So if there are some customers which either want to see a model which is not here, they can go there, or if they don't feel comfortable coming to the show, which I actually have been here since Tuesday, as you can imagine, and is really super safe because it's so big, all open air. Our ingress and egress from the boats into the display is very safe, it's very monitored, very few people on board at a time. So feel free to come. I don't see any. It's much more dangerous, if you wish, to go out for dinner to a restaurant and come into the show today. But
well,
anyway,
I have to say you definitely have options. So the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show is going on all weekend long, and of course, as Federico mentioned, the Pompano Yacht Center and MarineMax Pompano Yacht Center, you do have all the additional Azimut boats available there to see. So you have options no matter what you're looking for from a boat show standpoint.
Correct. And this is the bow, obviously. And but I want to give you a quick look of it because look at the depth, look at the height of that backrest. This is a real sofa. This is not those little tiny things that you after 15 minutes your back start hurting. You can spend hours here, and you have two love seats, counter facing, a table in the middle. So this is really an area where you want to spend time with friends and family. Who wants to sunbathe? As an incredibly large sunbathe here. You can fit 4 people in the sunbathe without even being close to each other. Social distancing in the sun, if you wish. And you have the possibility to shade the entire area.
Mm-hmm.
So these are what these receivers are. You have carbon fiber poles, which comes into this receiver, and then you have a big, nice canopy all over this area if you want it in the shade. This will be the receiver in the forward area right here. Again, beautiful deck material. And actually, let me go real quick because I'll tell you, I'll answer your question. I have it, don't worry, what we have here at the show. But I also want to show this beauty because I can't miss the flybridge. Look, we are
Of
going up to the
course.
flybridge, and which comes, of course, with a closable door in case of bad weather, so you have no rain coming in the cockpit, obviously. But look at this flybridge. This is your aft flybridge lounging area. Look at this beautiful love seat, each one with his own coffee table. Beautiful blue view on the outside. The details of this plexi, which protects you from wind. Very solid, integrated in the cap rail. And then look at this. This is your flybridge bar with painted details, a synthetic marble top, synthetic marble bar top. Look at this beautiful stool. Stainless steel antique,
And
handmade,
those stools remind me
handcrafted.
of on the Grande collection too. They look
Correct.
similar.
They are the same of the 27, 32, 35 meters. So just unbelievable pieces of art. And this is your alfresco dining on the flybridge, on top of the one in the cockpit. And this is your bar. Of course, this is your TV units. You see these two hinges and this flap panel. Through these buttons right here, the TV comes up and rotate towards the table. So when you're sitting and dining on this table, you can also watch the TV, which comes out from there and rotate. And this is your bar, where of course you have, your sink, your Canyon barbecue right next to it, integrated faucet which you put down, ice maker, refrigerator in those cabinets is in storage and trash, and then more storage on this side. So really, this is a full-size bar
Mm-hmm.
made for entertainment, and this is when you would like to drive your boat in beautiful days with the breeze from the flybridge pilot to helm station, and next to you you can have people sunbathing again, people dining, people enjoying conversation, and people at the bar and people in the back. You can have 20 people on this flybridge, without interference with one another. So it's
Wow.
really unbelievable.
And
And let me go down. So here at the show, we brought something from every collection. So uh, we have a 55, a 66, a 72, and a 78 of the Flybridge collection. We have an S6 of the S collection. We have an Atlantis 51 from our Atlantis collection. We have a
Mhm.
Magellano 66 and a Magellano 25 meter I'm sorry, I was actually going to get my shoes, but I don't need them. From the Magellano collection, we have a 66 and a brand new 25 meter. And last but surely not least, we have a two Grande, a 25 meter and a 27 meter. So right now, while we talk about it, actually, let me go on
Yeah,
the
and
Grande.
for those that don't know too, I mean, we talk about the 78 flybridge, the 72 flybridge, but the Magellanos, the Grande collection, a lot of these boats are flybridge, even some of the S lineup as well. So, but they're just primarily focused for the flybridge models on the flybridge, but you can find them throughout the nearly the entire range.
Correct. And now we're approaching the section where we display and feature the Grande product. And look at this. Look at this beauty. This is a 27 meter. And then turn around, and this is the 25 meter. And
That's quite
actually,
the
let's take,
entrance.
yeah, look at this. This is our walkway through the Grande display. beautiful day today. It's hot, but it's definitely the weather for a boat show. Thank God we didn't do it last week. It was almost hurricane rain for 3 weeks in a row.
Perfect
So
weather
this
today.
is the 25 meter. Look how slick, sporty yet comfortable and beautiful. And actually, let's go through this. Let's go through the 25 meter, which is a
It is a
work of
beauty.
art. Yeah, this is our little lounging area behind each boat.
So again, just to let people know, if they do come to the show, they can step aboard a boat, but they can also just relax, get out of the sun, maybe grab some uh, 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 a beverage, some coffee, while they just relax and check out all the latest models.
Correct. And this is the cockpit, of course, of the 25 meters. You can appreciate again how the size goes up. The concept is similar to the 78, but look at the amount of space. Look at the dimension of the passages. Everything gets so much bigger, so much more comfortable. This lift up is in a very convenient. I'll show you actually. It's a very convenient access to the engine room. So again, the safety access to the engine room is also from here, and in case of needing weather. And let's go inside because this is another Achille Salvagni design. And let me open the entire door in this boat as well, so you have the very good feeling of the view. So again, I'm leaning again against the table in the cockpit, and this is what you see. Look how beautiful
And those
and
doors
how
have
much
come a long
flows.
way too. I mean, just how easy it is to just open them all the way.
Oh my God, yeah,
Flip
yeah.
of a
Now
switch.
they definitely, they're safe. So of course people say why you need to have all this blocking system because boat move. We haven't found out a way, and even though Seakeeper made a revolution and limited that so much, but still you want to make sure that you're safe. So these doors are massive. They are beautiful tempered crystal and stainless steel frames. So the weight is there, and you need to make sure that they are safe. You don't want somebody to be stuck in between two doors and the doors slam on you. So that's why you have those spring-loaded safety system, which as soon as the dog his catch gets into it, and you need to undo it and free it to move it. So that's why you have all those system. But you're right, we made them so easy. So you see, they're right here. You just put your
Hmm.
finger in there, pull down, and the door moves. So this is again another Achille Salvagni design. So same architect of the 78, and you can see the family feeling of the collection. Same material, so you have the mahogany, 100% gloss mahogany paired with the 10% gloss oak, and you have a little bit more formal layout, if you wish, on this for 25 meter. The boat is bigger, is important, and therefore in this layout we opted for a formal dining. Let me put this chair back how and where she belongs. And here you have a formal dining, so with an actual table with which seats nine guests in a comfortable layout. And you can see that from that opening right there, you see the galley if you want to. That is an electrical panel which comes up and down. So if you want to have a more relaxed environment, you want to have the galley as part of life, you keep that down. And instead, if you are more in a formal kind of configuration, you that is a hard mirrored panel, so really it separates the galley and become an accent in that bulkhead,
Hmm.
right? So not only is comes up and down, but you see his frame as a round shape. So when it's closed, it's a beautiful mirror, which gives depth to the bulkhead. Here, of course, light. Look at the size of this window. I don't want to be repetitive, so the concept is similar. We want to bring in the most light and art from the outside, and so that's what these beautiful windows do. And TV, of course, is on a high-low, so it's up when you want it, but then it's down when you don't. So you have unobstructed view. And this is again is a bigger boat, is a Grande collection, so a little bit more formal. In this size, you fit a day head, which is this beautiful uh, work of art when not in use. It's just closed, and you have this 100% gloss bucket, which make it disappear. And when you leave it open, it's a beautiful day head with a sink and natural light and all you need. And this boat obviously is more oriented towards a crew
Mm-hmm.
operated. So we walk now into the galley. As I said, you can separate it completely from the dining through this. You see it going up now. So
And
now the galley became completely enclosed, and you have a generous countertop, double sink, a countertop, oven, and all your appliances, full size refrigerator, and of course you can close the door in case of smell, and you have access to the outside from this door. But the layout of this 25-meter, you see, when you close this pocket door right here, then you are creating a separation between the main helm, which is again a technical space. Now you see with all your controls, the galley and the guest area. So becomes a technical space where the crew can go in and out from this door, and then they can cook and enjoy and use this area to relax. This is their dinette, and you see a pretty neat feature. I think you can see this window right here.
that's
Is
what I was waiting for there, because this is a really cool feature, guys. If you got to see this.
Yeah, this is now is in a clear mode, so the main helm is part of the rest of the boat, and just by pressing this button right here, it goes in frost mode. So you see the difference. So now you have completely separated the entire area from the rest of the boat. Nobody can see outside, nobody can see inside. You see what you see is the reflection of me, and now you see through, right?
Flip of a switch too. It's not there's
The
no
switch,
like
yeah,
delay.
switch is a switch right here. It's this switch right here. So yeah, this is how the let's say technical area is separated, and of course you have another door here to go on the outside port side this time. So if we approach the lower deck, I really want to show you the master cabin as a 25-meter, which is fantastic. But first of all, the approach to the lobby. This is a lower deck lobby of absolutely generous proportion, and it's so beautiful and dynamic. You have bulkheads with our flush oak insert in brass. Then you have other bulkheads which have this beautiful woodwork, and which of course integrate electrical panel and safety equipment here. Then you have again other bulkheads which are flat, beautiful stairs. Look at the work of art of these handrails, and look at this handrail right here. This is an handrail which could have been a pole on any other manufacturer boat, would have
Mm-hmm.
been, and instead Achille Salvagni made a sculpture, but it is, as you can see, solid metal, sturdy. So this is a handrail for your stairs, but became a piece of art. Another piece of art which I want to show you here, which talk to you about our quality, is look at this audio video rack.
The
This boat,
cable management is on point there, Federico.
yeah, this is the audio video rack for a 25-meter Grande that we built for Marine Max and available here at the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show. Look at the quality of execution. All your Sonos unit, and of course, is on wheels, as you can see. It's locked in place, but it is too easy to unscrew pin. Yep. Once you unscrew pin, the entire rack comes out, okay? And you can do maintenance, replacing component, upgrading software, anything you need to do. You take it in the middle of the hallway here, super comfortable, and then you put it right back, locking into place, and you're done. While you look at it, that behind there is the central vacuum system. So you will see this pieces everywhere throughout the boat, and this is where you plug a hose, and that what we just show is the central vacuum system, so you can vacuum the entire boat just bringing a hose around. Let's not waste too much time talking about vacuuming. Let's go into the master.
And we also, real quick, we do have a comment saying it was a great day at the boat show yesterday. So many beautiful yachts, especially the Azimuts. So Derek Shelton, thank you for that shout out. I'm sure Federico was there yesterday, and must have been a great day.
It was beautiful weather, very good crowd, and actually, you know what? An interesting fact: we are measuring, of course, all registration and access to our display. Both yesterday and today, and the day before, sorry, Wednesday and Thursday. So far, we have more people coming to the show than last year.
Wow.
It's not. It's a stat. It's not my opinion. It's
It's numbers.
so it's numbers. Anyway, Master cabin, 25 meter. Now look at this. If I turn the phone, it's okay.
It does work, yes.
Yeah. So look at this. This is you wake up in the morning and this is what you see. Look at you see. You can appreciate this. You can appreciate the frame. So again, this could have been a 90 degrees, very simple framing, and instead Achille Salvagni knows, and his idea, his vision is that this is a painting.
Mm-hmm.
This is a piece of art. So he created the framing, if you wish, you know, around it as if it would be a paint hanging on a wall. And then those two chairs, of course, with the vanity, I flip it, sorry, with the vanity coming up, popping up from here. Let's get
Storage.
this. Yeah, storage, but this is a mirror. So this is the vanity where you can she can keep her makeup in this beautiful look at these details. This could have been doesn't need to be blue with the bronze fitting. They could be the same material, would be much cheaper and easier to build. Instead, no, you have three different materials. You have 100% gloss mahogany, you have this bronze ring, and a lacquer blue in the internal store. This can only be art. I mean, only if you're an artistic mind you can make this combination. Otherwise, you just make a hole where you can put objects, right? But look at this. Look how beautiful. Look at this. Look at the details. So now we can walk into the walk-in closet.
And I have to say real quick about that, I bet you the amount of time taken just to decide that perfect blue for inside there was probably painstaking as well.
Oh my God! I mean, yeah, you know, sometimes even I feel overwhelmed by the meetings with our style department because they go to a level which even I sometimes I think is a little too much. But then when you see the final, yeah, because the amount of time they spend on microscopic details, you go like, really, guys, is really do we really need that? And then you wait a few months, you see the prototype, you see the final result, and you understand it. So these people, they do that for a living for a reason.
Yep.
Talking about geometry again, look at this. This could have been a 90 degrees angle, and instead look at the curve here, and then another curve here, which integrate into this beautiful mirror, which again will show the TV once it's on, but then it shows instead yourself if you pass in front of it, or the other pieces around it when it's off. So you don't see the ugly appliance of the TV, you just see a beautiful mirror. When you turn the TV on, you see through it. And look at this piece of art. Those two leather wrap boxes hanging from the bottom of that cabinet. Those two doors, of course, open. That's all storage. And you have your Sonos sound bars, yes, because we want to provide beauty, but we also want to watch a movie properly. So, and then look at this side. Again, talking about beautiful piece of art framed. Look at this. Look at this postcard from a design show, isn't it?
Yeah, and it is they're both like frames. It's like a
Yeah,
picture
it's
frame.
unbelievable. And again, these are lamps. We saw this on the 78 because it's designed by Achille Salvagni, so we feature it on both models. And same for the mirrors, but that's a drawer chest. That's a cute little storage unit. This is a sitting area to break through. And of course, let me turn on the light. We don't want to be in the dark. But this is the bathroom where you walk in on the port side. And of course, you have his and hers. Beautiful shower, once again, different material, but same concept, where you have the cold stone of the floor and bulkhead, just paired with a warm teak. And look at the effect, how beautiful it is. It's really a spa in Sweden. It gives you that feeling when you enter this shower. And the beautiful, Carrara marble countertop, and of course a separated toilet compartment with tons of storage in here. Natural lights, natural ventilation, and is also on this boat. Let's go take a look at the VIP because then we have the flybridge on the bow. You tell me what time it is. Are we good?
It's 10:10, so it's up to you. As long as you have the time, I'm sure there's still a lot of people checking it out. So we love it.
I'm definitely happy to do another 15, 20 minutes.
And we'd love to, if you guys have any questions too. I know we see that there's a lot of people viewing. If you have any questions for Federico about the yachts that he's showcasing today or any of the Azimut lineup, be sure to leave it in the comments section. And Federico is here to answer any questions you may have.
So this is the VIP of this Azimut Grande 25 meter here at the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show. And all of this is storage. Look at this beautiful bulkhead here, which is a piece of art. Those round nightlight are also designed by Akira Salvagni, so you will appreciate the bronze bays which fit them and connect them to the bulkhead. Natural light and natural ventilation. This VIP is massive. Each one of our model, of course, features storage under the bed. I will not lift them all, but we went through some of them. And same concept of the mirror, big mirror which hide the television. But in this particular cabin, to be appreciated is this vanity beauty. Look at this, how integrated is the vanity into the mirror bulkhead with this beautiful round bowl light, which are seamlessly connected to the mirror. And let me find out. This is the switch. Look, once they're on, they serve perfect function for makeup purposes, but they're also design pieces. Ample storage everywhere, and natural light, natural ventilation, and of course an en-suite. I mean, needless to say, look at the details of the angle of that, piece of detail, and marble countertops, and of course enclosed shower here on your left. Look at the thickness of this door. So this is my hand. I mean, this is a 3.5 finger thick door, all with gasket for sound and vibration dampening. So every door is gasketed. And look at the hardware. Look at the quality of the material. Look at the hinges, the integration of the hinges. Look at the thickness, look at the solidity of this door. I mean, this is the where quality comes in to place.
And you stated that was oak wood?
Yeah, this is all oak. And a couple of cool features, actually. This is the night quarters refrigerator. So God forbid you need to go up at night to grab the water. So you have your refrigerator here in the hallway, which serves all 4 cabins. And on this side, very cleverly located, is an additional combo unit washer and dryer. Very often our ladies like to have their own machine in addition to the machines of the boat, which the crew operates for towels, sheets, linens. And so right out of the master cabin, you come out, and this is where she has her own private washer and dryer combo unit. And under these stairs, they lift, and there's tons of storage. So let's go up, because I want to show you maybe an S model as well.
Sure.
So let's go to the flight.
As you're walking, I have to keep saying it because I know that there's always new people coming in here, but this is the 2020 Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show aboard this is the 25 Metri, correct? Or 27 Metri?
No, 25.
25. I had it right the first time. And
it feels like a 27, but it's a 25.
It sure does. So here's the flybridge, everyone, and kind of overlooking the entire booth at the Azimut booth at Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show.
So this is the flybridge, and look how immense it is. Of course, alfresco dining on the port side for comfortably seating 8 people. Storage underneath each section of the sofa. Beautiful sunbathing area on the port side of the helm station, and double helm station with the actual double bench. If you should look how wide, how deep, and how comfortable these seats are.
Wow.
Full controls here. You have 2 screens instead of 3, but other than that, you have all the same controls as downstairs. So both helms are capable to control the entire boat. Joystick operation, which control thrusters and engines. And, beautiful, immense, oversized bar with those beautiful stools, similar to the ones we have seen on the 78. So you have your grill, ice maker, and a refrigerator where you see those grill doors. Your barbecue is here. This is your small barbecue if you wish. We also offer a full barbecue set, which will go perfectly in that position right there. And this is all storage. And we left this particular unit, we left it all blank here purposely because the buyer will be able to do whatever he pleases with. We offer a jacuzzi tub with sunbathing on the side. You can put sofas and lounging. You can put lounge chairs for sunbathing. You can put a grilling station on the port side. So we decided to leave it blank and don't take the decision for the buyer, but it's a white piece of paper that he can draw and design as he pleases. And so this is the view from the transom looking forward. This is the bar. Of course, you have an electrically operated awning, so this entire area where I'm standing right now can be under the shade when this awning operates open. And then you have an electrically operated awning also in the middle of the R-top. Last but not least, let me go to the bow because it's definitely worth it. Good morning. How are you?
You always have that. I mean, you're at a boat show right now, but what I always envision is looking out into, again, the most beautiful locations around the world. Could be your backdrop, being on that boat, as opposed to, of course, at a boat show with a bunch of fiberglass on every side. But just think of the islands or just the beautiful waters you could be in, just sitting on that 25 meter.
And now that you say that, just sitting
That's
here,
the spot.
On this 27-meter, and I have no problem to show you actually my feet, but this will be you. This will be you in the Bahamas, in Sardinia, in Thailand, in the beautiful place, sitting on this incredible sofa with your leg on this table, comfortably in the shade through this electrically operated bimini, and enjoying a drink and looking at the beauty around you. And this is the ingenious bench. It's an electrically operated bench which turns on itself and become sunbathing. You can tell here that once it's folded the other way, extend the sunbathing area, and instead when you fold it this way, it actually becomes a bench and a counterfacing the other sofa. You can now open this table, which becomes double size, and now this is a phenomenal lounging area. If you want shade, as usual, all the way to the sunbathing area in that area, same thing. You have your carbon fiber poles, which goes into the recess right here, and right there, and you're gonna have shade throughout the entire area here. So this is the bow. This is actually a view of our display that gives an idea of the magnitude of our presence at the shore and in the industry. So just to give a view, we have 8 boats on that side, including the brand new 25-meter Magellano, which pop up right there.
The S6 there.
This S6 Sport Fly here. And then we have our flybridge collection there, as I said, 55, 66, 72, and 78. Beautiful 27-meter Grande here. Look how massive it is. Actually, let me turn the phone. Look at this. We built 42 of these units in less than 4 years, all over the world. This model is a killer. 5 stateroom, main master cabin on main deck, everything in 87 feet. It's just unheard of.
Wow. That is
details of the
sight.
25-meter, beautiful pop-up light details which are in this bow area. Again, you have 4 of them, so imagine at night you're here with family and friends enjoying a beautiful night with the breeze, and you have your pop-up lights on. It's just a dream come true. And now let's go real quick. I have another few minutes, so let me run.
Sure.
I want to show you.
And for those wondering where the Azimut booth is located, would you have any info on that?
But we are actually really in front of the Bahia Mar Tower on the face dock. You can't go wrong. When you walk towards the intercoastal from the entrance, look at the tower, and when you get to the tower, just look 10 degrees left, and the Azimut display, you can miss all the flags. It's much easier to give you that kind of reference point than talking to letters and numbers that nobody knows. So going to the show, good morning, going to the show, look at the tower, and then on the face dock, and we are right there, right in front.
And of course, this year it is much more socially distanced. In terms of walking through a boat, you'll have an exclusive experience with a sales team member that will keep you. There won't be hordes of people walking through boats. It will be very exclusive and private.
Of course, and then as you can see, I mean, while you mention it, we also have implemented a way more safer measure than Broward and Dade County. So these are our paths. Each one of our girls is instructed to respect safety and requirements and comply. A maximum number of people on board. They all have hand sanitizer here on board, and they hand sanitize. The girl actually doesn't let people on the boat unless they sanitize their hands. And after each visit, we have a cleaning crew which comes and spray disinfectant throughout the entire boat in order to make sure that it's sanitized. So really, uh, we are implementing measures which way exceed the one set in place. Let's board real quick the S6. This S6 is the sport fly version, and here on the platform you have the opportunity to put two toys. So the platform will hold a jet ski, and then in the garage you can put a tender. That's the big difference between this and the 55S that this has completely replaced. And so you can hold two toys, and then we walk into this incredible cockpit. Again, we are going down in size, so keep in mind we went from almost 90 feet to now 60 feet. But look at this cockpit. Look at the ingenious. Look at the layout. You have this C-shaped elongated sofa, which is provide al fresco dining, but under the roof. So instead of having the typical cockpit table right there, in a more traditional configuration like other model, we decided in the S6 to innovate and putting under the roof, right? And look at this carbon fiber. Too bad in video you can't feel the weight, but listen, look at this. This is feather light weight, and this is all carbon fiber table, which flip open and becomes your dining table. It's gray, detailed carbon fiber. You can see the grain.
Yeah, and Federico, you are breaking up a little bit, which means there's probably more people getting to the boat show. The cell signals are getting a little choppier. But if you guys want to see an entire walkthrough of this particular S6 Sport Fly, visit the Marine Max YouTube channel. We have a full walkthrough there. You can also see it on the Azimut channels as well. But you can see this boat in its full entirety on there as well.
Fantastic. So yeah, then I will give you just a quick overview. Can you hear me and see me, or is
I can hear you. It's starting to get pretty choppy though. The video itself is getting a little choppy, which means maybe more people are using the cell signal.
Correct. And you know what? I think we did a lot, and maybe this is a sign from the network which tells us that we have used it too much already. So I will catch this opportunity to flip this around.
Sure.
And say bye-bye to everybody. As Kelly said, we have walked through videos on almost all models. The one missing, we are doing them in these days, the 78 Fly and the Magellano 5 meters. Come see us at this 61st International Boat Show in Fort Lauderdale. And I hope to see you soon. I hope you enjoy the video.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Federico. And if anybody has any questions afterwards, Federico, we will be sure to send them to you to get answered because I know you are the guru on all things Azimut-Benetti. For those of you out there, thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoy the 61st Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show. Be sure to visit the Azimut booth. And of course, if you're somewhere else in the world, be sure to check out the exclusive sales event online at marinemax.com. So thank you very much. Everybody have a great boat show weekend. Federico, enjoy.
Ciao and be safe. Ciao.